My first guest. I've always wanted him on the show. It's the one and only, my favourite Towie cast member. It's Bobby. Hello.
Hi, yeah, you all right?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Really good, thank you, really good. Busy filming the new series.
I know you're filming right now. You're on a lunch break, even though it's 6 o'clock, but you're on a lunch break and you've managed to take some time out to speak to us, which is really exciting.
I know it sounds a bit random to have a 6 o'clock lunch break, but we work all round the clock in Towie land.
And you're going to bring us some amazing episodes, which is back on Sunday. We are so excited. What can we expect from the new series?
This new series really is going to be, I think, the best yet. We've got new businesses, there's dramas, looking at the relationships, are there going to be new ones, what's happening now? It really is going to be eventful.
Now that's an exclusive there, because that's what we want in Towie. We want drama, we want relationships. I want to ask, because you're kind of friends with a lot of people in the show, everyone loves you. What is your opinion on Gemma and Arj? Will they ever get back together? Can they rekindle that relationship, in your opinion?
I spent the day with Gemma and Arj yesterday. We had a love day on this morning. There's definitely a chemistry there. I've always said it. I love them together, and they're very tactile. It's all very #touchy-feely.
And I mean, like, I don't know, Gemma's so adorable as well, and she's one of your best friends. So obviously for you, you'd love to see her kind of settle down with someone who will treat her the way she deserves.
Absolutely. I mean, Gemma's very, very happy with Rami at the moment, but I really love Rami as well. But there is that part of me that does love it when Gemma and Arj are together. They've got this right bantery relationship between them. It's a great chemistry. So who knows? Anything can happen.
Indeed, of course it can. In 2012, you made your debut on the show. How did your life change from making your Towie debut? It must have been crazy for you.
Yes, do you know, it's quite strange because up until the night your first episode goes out, which mine straight is a year today, it's my anniversary, up until that day, you're filming and no one kind of pays you any more attention than they do the next man walking down the street. And that next Monday, the day after, it kind of just goes crazy. There's such a cult following to Towie. I mean, we all love it, and it's hooking TV, isn't it? You want to tune in twice a week and see what we're all up to.
And so, if, for instance, if you on a typical night out, or if you were going shopping, would you be mobbed by kind of Towie fans?
Yeah, I'd say not necessarily mobbed. That makes it sound a bad thing. I absolutely love people stopping me, because anyone who recognises me or stops me is a fan of the show.
Yeah.
And people are so opinionated and love to give their opinions. And I'm probably the biggest opinionator giver in Towie, so I love it. I could stand and talk to people all day and do photos.
And I mean, like, in the show, you've had your fair share of arguments, but how do you find your real personal situations being broadcast in front of the nation? Is that something you don't mind?
I'm such an open person, and I find it, I guess, a little bit easier because I really do wear my heart on my sleeve. And I'm a straight talker, so I kind of can't be doing with the whole skirting round issues and running like round the back streets and whispering to people in their ears. I would rather confront it and tackle it head on and try and get resolvement. Hence a couple of disagreements in the last series. But I still stand by it. It really is the best way to be. If you're honest and upfront with people, you know what you're getting.
Exactly. And I mean, last year, and it's still going on now, but your relationship with Charlie was just beautiful. And I mean, I think the whole nation kind of sympathised with you and gave their heart to you when you were going through what you did, because it must have been such a difficult thing for you to tell your best friends, your best friend, how you felt, giving your personal feelings to him.
That's the thing. Again, wanting to be honest, and I love Charlie to bits as a friend, and I felt I was cheating on his trust by not telling him the feelings I developed. So I wanted to be really honest with him and tackle it, but it was something that obviously had to be featured on Towie. It was such a big part of my life that has to go on the show. So a lot of people say to me it was a brave thing to do it in front of 1.5 million people.
Definitely.
And I guess it was, but at the time I very much I live in the moment, and I kind of block out the cameras being there, if that makes sense. I kind of just to tackle things as I do in real life, and then that's the best way to just have the camera in the corner and picking it up.
Exactly. I mean, that's what the show's about. It's real life, real situations. And I just think so much people respect you for doing it because, like you said, you were being honest to yourself, but you were being honest to your best friend. And I just think so many people who watches the show had so much respect for you for that.
Thank you. I really feel like I got a lot of support on Twitter. A lot of followers was all sending really lovely messages, fan mail, and that kind of means the world to me. And if I can help one person who watched that show and realised they had developed feelings for a best friend or a close friend, I hope it helped someone. And from the tweets I got, a lot of people was in the same situation, and I feel that shows like Towie can really help people when it comes to really tackling strong emotional issues that go on in life. And I think the way Charlie handled it, I mean, there was always going to be that risk that I could have absolutely ruined our friendship, but it didn't. We've worked at it. That's not to say things weren't awkward, because as we saw in the series, they did become strained. But mine and Charlie's friendship is so back on track now. It's the best it's ever been.
That's fantastic. That's good news to hear. Recently, the live episode of The Only Way Is Essex caused a massive stir in the newspapers, and it was all over the television. But I enjoyed it. What were your thoughts on the show? That must have been something you enjoyed.
You know, the thing with the live show, we were so open to be given the opportunity to do a live show. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. Who would have thought that a show like Towie, from our genre, the first of its kind, we was the first to do a live, which I think is a very brave thing to do. And it got people talking, you know. We've got over 1 million viewers. We're absolutely, none of us are there with scripts. It is real life. And it was a charity event. We loved the opportunity to do a live show. I love live TV, so for me, it was brilliant.
And if you were given a chance to do another live episode of The Only Way Is Essex, would that be something you would jump at the chance of doing?
I mean, yeah, never say never. Things can always be looked at, and yeah, I think challenging. I'd love to do another live show. Bring it on. All I would want to do is have a bigger role in it. I felt a little bit. I was in the audience with Gemma, and I couldn't get my head around how a talent such as myself wasn't on stage.
Yeah. You should have been on there, Bobby. Well, next time they should do a feature-length special on Bobby.
I think so too. Give me the mic and let me present it for you.
It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. I've wanted you on the show for a long time, and I'm so excited to see you back on the show on Sunday, ITV2, 9 o'clock?
10 o'clock, ITV2 on Sunday.
10 o'clock. So we can expect loads of dramas, that's correct?
This is going to be the best series yet.
Yes.
It really is. And I can tell you, from episode 1, you're going to be on the edge of your seat. It really is. Tune in, do not miss out. It's all about Towie Series 8. # love it.
# you've been an awesome guest. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Take care.